Now we're going to try multiplying some terms. So let's give this a go. Okay, so we have 6a multiplied by 4b. So it sounds a bit crazy, but let's just break it down. So 6a is just the same as 6 multiplied by a. So I do my trick of putting them all into brackets. So 6 by a multiplied by, and 4b is the same as 4 multiplied by b. So I'm just going to do 4 and b. Okay. Now, when two brackets are together, it's the same as multiplied by. So this is 6 multiplied by a, and that's 4 multiplied by b. And this is multiplication sign as well. So we can actually just put them all together. So it's 6a multiplied by 4b. Just put them all together, that's all fine. And now we can say, so these two things are the exact same. Next thing we're going to do is multiply terms together. So we have 6a multiplied by 4b. So let's just write that out again. 6a multiplied by 4b. So 6a is just the same as 6 multiplied by a. So I'm just going to put that into brackets. 6a multiplied by 4b. Those two things are the exact same. So that's 6 multiplied by a, and that's 4 multiplied by b, and this is also multiplication sign. So I'm going to just rewrite that out with all brackets and without using this multiplication symbol here. So I have 6 by a by 4 by b. And I'm just going to put up some of our key terms again so we don't forget them. So we have coefficient, we have our terms, and variables. Put a little heading there, keywords. Okay. So I'm going to underline the coefficients first. So 6 is a coefficient, 4 is a coefficient. It comes down here, comes down here, comes down here, comes down here. And we have two variables, a and b. So let's rewrite this algebraic expression with the coefficients kind of side by side and the variables a and b side by side. So we have the 6, oops, I want that to be a black one. That doesn't matter. Okay, so we have our 6, then I'm going to bring the 4 over, and then the a, and then the b. Okay, so now we can multiply it 6 by 4, which is 24. I'm going to keep that in brackets. And we have the a multiplied by the b. Okay, so let's make a little bit of space. We'll just shrink that and put it up there. Okay, so now we still have 24 multiplied by a multiplied by b. Now this step is a little bit tricky, but just keep in mind that we're not doing anything too hard. So it's still the 24, we'll just leave that untouched. And then a multiplied by b, is another way of writing that is just ab. So now we have a coefficient, 24, and we have two terms multiplied by each other, ab. So another way of writing that is just 24ab, and that's our answer. Now let's try another one. Okay, so we have 5q multiplied by 2q. So just like we did in the last one, let's rewrite that again. So we have 5q multiplied by 2q. Okay, so 5q is just 5 multiplied by q, and 2q is 2 multiplied by q. So just going to rewrite that. It's the exact same thing, but I like my brackets. So 5 by q multiplied by 2 by q. And these are all multiplied by each other. That's a multiplication symbol. And when you have two brackets together, they're multiplied. So I'm just going to rewrite the whole thing again. 5 by q by 2 by q. I'm going to put the coefficients together, so the 5 and the 2, maybe I'll do them in blue. So I'm going to put the 5 by the 2, and then I'll put the variables together, the q by the q. Now 5 by 2, that's an easy one, that's just 10. Now, in the last one we had a multiplied by b, so the answer was just ab. But what about with q multiplied by q? Anybody know what that might be? Well, it's actually q squared. So now we can get rid of our brackets. I just shrank that a little bit to give me a bit of space. I can get rid of these brackets now and just write out 10q squared. And that's our answer. I'll just write it in black as well. 10q squared is the answer.